Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda Nail Fanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website located in the title of this live. Raw, real, unedited, uncut, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing we sugarcoating around here is these nails. The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So we're pulling the second of your Alpha and Omega messages. There it is. Okay, we pull those two first. We read them last. They put a pretty bow on the whole thing, though. Okay, let's find out what's happening in this situation. We have the African Goddess Oracle here to find out what's happening in this situation. What's the energy of this experience? Let's see. What kind of experience are we dealing with here? What kind of experience are we dealing with here? Okay, brazen. Oh, brazen. Somebody is bold AF. Okay, stepping out and doing something in a place where it just seems out of place, okay? You got to be bold and brazen to do stuff like that, because a lot of people won't, because they're busy worrying about what people are going to think of them. And what's the outsider's viewpoint? What are they going to think about me if I do it? Well, somebody here is doing it anyway. All right. Let's see, what's the soul purpose here with the Starseed Oracle? I heard, what's the soul purpose here with this Starseed Oracle? What is the soul purpose here with the Starseed Oracle? What is your soul's purpose here? You have a purpose in this, okay? And it is the great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. It's to the great severing. This is to separate from something, okay? There's a need to separate from something. All right. It could be an idea, a person, or a situation. Let me see. How do you work your light in this energy? Hold on. Let me get more comfy. Put my feet up. All right. How do you work your light in this energy? Let's see what the cards say. How do you work your light in this energy? All right. How do you work your light in this energy? In Rama, where are you being called to journey to? In order to separate, in order to cause this great severing that's meant to happen in this brazen act here, it's going to require that you go somewhere, go do something, okay? And this could be a going physically, literally, or it could be a going spiritually and symbolically, okay? You could be calling, your soul could be calling you to go places you have never gone. Now, to see who are you today, the Divine Feminine Oracle was calling to me since almost immediately since I woke up. So let's find out, who are you in this experience? What role do you play in this experience? You're going to play a lot of different roles in life. What role are you playing in this experience here for the download? Let's see, what's the message? Okay. Who are you here in this experience? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What do we have? There it is. You are Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. This is who you are. You are one who is able to connect to answers internally. The Lady of the Interior Life. You could be spending a lot of time in your home, a lot of time alone, a lot of time in solitude, okay, on your own. You're somebody who has connection to spirit to see guidance and answers. You don't require someone else to tell you. Maybe in this brazen act, that's exactly what it requires for you to take it, right? So I have a Light Seers Tarot here. I'm seeing a 9-card spread. So let's see what we have coming out. The Chariot fell out. We're going to put it back because I wasn't done shuffling yet. But we're going to give honorable mention to that. Yeah, I see this is about you lessening your load, protecting your energy, understanding what to maintain and what to let flow. Okay, this is where your victory lies. I see that this is going to be requiring you to take a step back from something, and that could come across as a shock for other people because they're going to expect you to do what you've always done, because they thought that you didn't understand something. They thought you couldn't see something. But you see more than what I heard. More than meets the eye. Okay, so you've been seeing more. You've been checking yourself. You haven't really been talking to nobody about what you've been seeing. You've been keeping that to yourself, okay? But you know, some of the stuff that you've been seeing is realizing where you've been entertaining conflicts, challenges, yeah? And this is why you're being called to separate from it and protect your energy from these conflicts and challenges. It's time for you to step up in your power and your authority, put your foot down. Okay, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And in this situation, it looks like that's going to be including a walking away. It looks like it's going to be including a walking away. So let's see what's coming out in your energy. We're going to cut these and pull right off the top, knowing that the cards are in perfect order to tell this experience is coming out in the download today. So let's see our 9-card spread. We're going to start down here. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Sun, the 2 of Swords, the World, the 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. I see joy returning to your life, okay? Something that stressed you out, you're seeing the facts. I heard you're seeing the facts. Right now, you're in this big moment of realization with the Sun at the center of your spread. Yeah, that's where you're at right now. Okay, you've been trying to understand, how can I get rid of the negativity in my life? Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. How can I change? What have I not addressed that needs to be addressed? What do I got to do? What do I got to do to have a different type of experience? What do I got to do to have a better day? What do I got to do to have a better outcome in my life, in my experience, in my romance, in my business, in my self-fulfillment, in my wish fulfillment? You've been looking for what is in your power to do. Yes, there were some things that you were stressed. You could have been stressed about an Aries person in your life. You're realizing that that's got to go. You could have been stressed because you felt like you had no power in your life. Yeah, that's changing because you're reclaiming your power in this. Yeah, part of you reclaiming your power is saying no to certain things. And as soon as you say no to these certain things, you could be worried, well, how are they going to feel about me and all that stuff at this point in time. But there's something common in you, and it's a liberation from those concerns. Yeah, I see a liberation from those concerns. Some of you are afraid of your world changing. Yeah, afraid of your world changing. I heard anywhere where you let go of false friendships, you'll have true friendships replace it. Anywhere where you let go of false love, you'll have true love replace it. But there is a severing of ties coming in. When you realize that you are the decision maker, you're the decisive one in your life, and what you decide to accept is setting a standard in your life, okay? Once you have a full clarity about that, you're going to realize that you've been accepting something that you shouldn't have accepted it. And you've had this opportunity to let it go in the past. But every time you try to let it go, it's like you get love bomb, you get some sweetness. They come in with flowers. They come in with something pretty. Okay. They try to do something. Yeah, because they don't want to be cut out. They don't want to be cut out. This could be every time you sit down and tell somebody how you really feel about a situation. They love bomb you. They tell you a bunch of different stuff because they know where it's headed. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to let go. They don't want to be let go of, okay? They like their position. They like their position that they're in. They don't want to let it go. All right, I got the Gypsy Oracle here. I've got a few different decks here, but this is the one that's calling for me to use right now. So let's see what's the energy. We're going to get some good shuffles here. Yeah, because one of the things is there's this understanding. You knew this. I heard you knew this for a while now. You knew this for a little while now, that every time you get ready to let go, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 9 of Cups, they come in with something real sweet, and that's to change your mind. It's almost like this person has a sensor. They have some sort of inner signal that goes off when you're about to truly let go and release yourself from burdens and from obligations there. And this person doesn't want to see that. This person doesn't want to see that at all. They don't want to see you happy without them. I heard somebody here doesn't want to see you happy without them. So they come in and they give you gifts, or they give you sweet words, or they tell you what you want to hear. There's a little bit of emotional manipulation going on here, or a lot, anywhere in between a little and a lot, okay? But there's some emotional manipulation coming in here. Every time that somebody sees that you're about to pull away, you're going to have to do something brazen to make a change here. And, you know, what's your purpose in this? To sever yourself from unhealthy ties. So to sever yourself from fears, worries, anxieties. For somebody, the unhealthy tie is a fear, worry, and anxiety. And unfortunately, that's your comfort zone. That's what I'm seeing. For somebody, this is your comfort zone. You got used to living in those fears, anxieties, and worries, and those keeping you apart from what was possible for you. It's easier to sit there than it is to go be bold out there and do something that's different and highly noticeable. I heard highly noticeable. It is so different, okay? But there's a level up coming. There is a level up coming for you. And when you do this, yes, there is going to be some people, I hear from your friend circle, that's going to feel cut off because you're changing. The way you operate is changing. They're going to feel cut off. So you could be going into solitude. You could be deciding, you know what, I'm just not going to hang out with nobody. I'm going to give myself a month apart. Somebody, that's exactly what you're doing. You're saying, I'm going to give myself a month apart. I need to focus on me for a while. I need to get all these other energies out from me. And I'm seeing hooks. I'm seeing hooks into your skin. And you're like, I got to remove all these hooks, okay? And it's not to say that everybody's out to get you or nothing like that. You just need some time to be in your own energy is what it looks like. So you can feel free, because you could be feeling pulled hither and thither. I hear hither and thither. I don't use those words. If you use those words, this is definitely for you. But you could be feeling pulled this way and that way by everybody's demands, by everybody's requests, by everybody's needs, okay? And you're like, I just need to focus on me for a minute. I heard I've been giving away my energy. I've been giving my energy to all these different things. I could have made a lot more effective changes in my life to get me closer to where I wanted to be if I would have focused on me for a minute. So now you're realizing that, and you're going to go ahead and take time to grant yourself that favor. Hello, you've been busy granting favors. I hear you've been busy granting favors for so many. And guess what? It's time for you to grant yourself some favors. If you want favor, I heard the first one that's got to grant you favor is you. So there's that energy here as well. So let's see. Why is this Nine of Swords here in the past? What is this stress about? What's this worry, fear, and anxiety about? Could be worried about somebody having control over you. Could be worried about what happens if I step up in my power, and how are people going to respond to me? Will they still love me? Will you still love me tomorrow? I heard, will you still love me tomorrow? Okay, let's see. Nine of Swords. You wondering if I make this change, they still gonna love me? Well, the doctor, there's a need for some healing. You know it, okay? The mujer, the wife, okay? The falseness. Ooh, there's a false woman around you. And you've been learning that with the scholar. You've been learning that there's a false person around you. It's a woman. It's somebody who you have a big commitment to because you're showing up as a wife. It could be your wife. You could be the wife feeling like, somebody is seeing that there's some falseness in this connection, whether it's you or them. There's some falseness in the connection, and there's a learning that's happening because of that, okay? You need to heal this need to be wanted. You need to heal this need to be with somebody. Let me see that 10 of Swords, okay? Wedding, there's a wedding, okay? The end of the wedding, the room is empty, okay? And joyfulness, happiness, friends, okay? And reunion, okay? So listen, there was a wedding. There was a pure connection, a higher level commitment connection here. But then the room became empty. It became replaced by friends. And, with this ending, there's a desire for a reunion here. Okay, let me see what is Spirit saying with that Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah, this person, they don't want this to end, okay, because of the money. Oh, man, why is it always like that? They don't want it to end because of the money. And they're waiting for you to be faithful to them. So again, there's somebody who wants to be back with you because they want the benefits of being at your side. It could be money, it could be the way they time, the favors that you have to offer. Again, those favors, honey, all those favors. Do yourself some favors. Yeah, there's somebody here who's waiting for you to return, and they stay right there. They stay right there. They stay available. They stay right next to your side because they want the return. They want the return of your energy. Okay, somebody here, they see you as valuable in their life, and so they want to return to you. Okay, you see somebody as valuable in your life, and so you want them to come back. Some friends could have gotten away of that connection. There's like a soulmate union coming together, and some friends get in the middle of that. Okay, and what you realized already was that there was some loyalty and some faithfulness there. You could be realizing this is your true partner, okay, with the emperor there, but there was an enemy at the gate, okay, and they were like, well, come on, let's just go have a drink, They were like, let's just go have a drink, forget it, fuck them. It's totally that vibe of somebody who doesn't have somebody like this in their life. They don't have somebody who's loyal. They don't have somebody who's faithful on their side. So why would they want you to have that? You realize this is somewhere where you need to stand in your power and that death card, bring an end to it. Okay. But with the size here, it's like, I didn't think I was going to have to do this. Okay. There's something here about, if you bring it into it, they're going to miss you. They're going to try to get back in, stuff like that. That. Okay, let's see what is this that you're realizing now? The sun here is talking about big realization, fortune. Okay, fortune and sorrow. You realize that you let go of something that was great fortune in your life, or somebody that was great fortune in your life. For what? For these friends. For this friendship circle, for what other people thought about it. Okay, the Lord, this person was honest, loyal, and real. And the child, it was the beginning of something beautiful. You're realizing that now. Okay, the Two of Swords, what is this great severing here about? A conversation, okay, and a message, okay, the letter, with the surprise and with the enemy. See, look, as you have what you realizing is there in the conversation with somebody here has been, base surprise, like they were the enemy at the gate. They were the enemy there that was in your face. Okay, again, this is that person that's like, yeah, fuck them, girl. Let's just go drink. They down talk what you had. You had a real one in your life. Somebody who was down talking it. They were an enemy in your life. Okay, let me see the world here. Widower, it's over, it's done. Okay, the friend. Okay, maybe we could be friends. The thought, you think about this person was your friend. It's over with this person because what? That with the priest, there's got to be a healing. There's got to be forgiveness. There's got to be peace. Okay, there's got to be peace. Got to lay rest to that. Why? You have higher level thoughts. You're starting to see things from a higher perspective. You're seeing things from the divine perspective. Okay, you're starting to realize where something had to come an end with one of these friends because they totally sabotaged something. Somebody here totally sabotaged something. Four of Cups, the prison. You can't get out of it. The old woman, somebody who's still smart, okay? The journey, okay? And the thief. Yeah, this person was like, I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna get away from the thief. You could be feeling like you need to get away from the thief because you feel locked away from somebody here that was wise in your life. They're not here no more. Why? Because somebody wanted to steal the position, okay? They didn't want to give up their position. Three of Cups, okay? Sweetheart. And constancy, somebody's still sweet on you. The love, they still love you, okay? And frivolity. And you know what? If you come to them and you talk to them, guess what? I see that they accept you. They accept you and they respect you. Yeah. The messenger is at the bottom of the deck. This is the message you've been looking for. You've been looking for this message, wondering, can you correct this? They say, heck yes, you can correct this. There's always time to rectify a situation. Admit where you took a different course, okay? And, for some of you, it could still turn into a love relationship. For some of you, it will not, but there will still be love there. Either way, there's value in it, in admitting the misstep that was taken. Okay, I mean, you might not be doing this on the physical plane. You might only be doing this in the spiritual realm. If you have a conversation with this person's spirit, you apologize to this person's spirit, ask them for forgiveness. That will work. I can't, but some of you are going to do this on the physical plane, and guess what? It's going to return to a lighthearted connection because that person never had any ill will towards you. They were never upset. They could see what was going on. They didn't give a damn because they knew there was nothing they could do about it. They knew that you would figure it out when it was meant for you to figure it out. When you was ready to figure it out, that you would see it. They knew that they couldn't change you. They weren't trying to offend you. They weren't trying to seem like they was a big wedge in between you and your life. No, they needed you to see it on your own. They allowed space for that. And guess what? That's what can happen here. Now, some of us, this is spirit. This other one is spirit who loves you so much, who is allowing you to see who's the fake ones and the real ones in your life. Some of you prayed, God, show me my enemies. Show me my hidden enemies. Some of you prayed, show me my hidden enemies. And guess what? It's being revealed. It is being revealed. And you know, spirit is allowing space for you to see that. I see that here clearly. Yeah, because there was some fake ones that got in between of the real thing here. So the real thing that was available for you. There was a real one available for you. There was some fake ideas, fake people, fake friendships, fake lovers that got in between you and a real one. Spirit is giving you room here to figure that out. And where it applies to a specific person in your experience, this person gives you room to figure it out. They're not going to sit up there and argue with you because they know if they tell you, you know, your fan is fake as fuck. Okay, if they tell you flat out like that, they know you're going to get mad. You're going to stop listening. You ain't going to hear them no way, so they ain't even going to bother. They're not even going to bother to tell you like that. All they did was tell you their position and then let you do what you was going to do. Yeah, you were having a soulmate reunion. You were having a soulmate reunion that made you really freaking happy. But the thing about it is there was somebody here who did not like that. They didn't want to see that. They didn't want to see that. They were worried because you've been faithful to this one. You've been faithful to this person. It could be a friend, a family member. For somebody, this is your mother. For some of you, this is your sister, your brother, your best friend. This is somebody here who has been constant in your life. This could be that ex that never wants to go away. And as soon as you get into a new relationship, boom, here they come again. Yeah, like the enemy stalking. As soon as you get something good going with the surprise and the enemy sitting side by side, as soon as you get something good going, here comes somebody come get in the way of it. Yeah. With the conversation and the message. It's like, why are you telling these people? It's like, if you tell them too much, about what you're going on in your personal life, then they're going to find a way to drive a wedge between you and that good thing that you just caught. You caught a good one. Okay. You did catch a good one. And lightness and happy times can return to this connection, whether it's in the form that it originally was or transformed into another energy. With that butterfly there, it could take different form this time. But the fact of the matter is, this connection came into your life to help you see where the enemies was sitting in your vibe, where you were entertaining friendships that was false, people that was false, relationships that was really not in your favor. Okay, you need some time on your own to figure this out. Okay, and so this person, where it's a real person, they weren't trying to stop you from doing what you want to do. Do you, boo? Go ahead. That's what you want. That's what you choose. Go for it, right? But they knew eventually you were going to see, because what's happening when folks come in and they want to sabotage the good things you got going, it's not like they do it once and they do it over and over again. And they'll continue to do it as long as they continue to get away with it. And that's what this person knows. And so they figured out that, you would too. Eventually you figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. So in your energy, Page of Cups, you know what you want, but here you're used to swimming in a cup, baby. It's a whole ocean out there. It's ponds, it's lakes, it's all sorts of free waters out there. But you used to swimming in a cup. This Page of Cups in this deck particularly keeps telling me you're used to receiving just a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Because water always speaks to me about the energy of spirit and love. Okay, so you used to functioning on just the most bare minimum amount of love. That's what you've been used to, huh? Well, the thing is, in your community, this is a very dark community, and there's a light in the center. I heard the light in the center is you. You are the light in the center of this community. 7 of Cups. There's been some illusions about your physical experience. Yeah. You celebrate your wins. Okay. You are a loving person. You love to celebrate. You love to give. It feels good to be generous. Yeah. Okay. But when there's some negative stuff there, you make light of it. You want to see the best in everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. except for, boom, King of Pentacles. Here's this thing. This person comes into your experience. This person is tried, true, honest. This person takes accountability. This person is a real deal Holyfield. And when what you haven't noticed is the way you're spending your resources. I heard the way you're spending your resources. Well, the death card comes up in what you're doing. In other words, the universe is here saying, honey, something's got to change. It's going to require change on your part. Okay, it's time to let go of something. We have the hands with the skeleton hands holding the urn, honey. Yeah, 8 of Wands, because there's someone around you who really loves you. They got a great big bucket of love, and it's waiting for you. Okay, they got a whole ocean of love. They got a whole lake, river, pond. I don't know what kind of waters do you like, but they got a whole lot of love. Okay, they love you. The thing is, protection. There's, because like I said, you're used to being in this little cup of love. Okay, you're used to swimming in a small pond. You could be like, I'm scared because, if I go over there and I get all this love and then it doesn't work out. So here you are, you feel like I'm just going to draw back because you're scared. Well, you don't know what's going to happen if you end up in the ocean full of love. You don't know what's going to happen if you end up in a whole lake full of love. Instead, you've been used to swimming around this little cup. You've been used to swimming around this little cup, fish out of the waters. You've been used to just a little bit of love. What happens if you get that real big love, that great love that you always wanted? Put you in a protection mode. You're like, oh shit, this could really be good, but this could really go bad. You know what I'm saying? You start to worry about what could really go bad, and then you have these friends who you're talking to, and they're like, well, I don't know about that. Yeah. See, Ace of Wands, this is all taking you to finding your power, embracing your power, writing a new story, doing some new things. 4 of Swords, there's that taking time to yourself to really contemplate, to really meditate, strength about what is controlling you, who and what is controlling you. Yeah, you're going to meditate on that. Knight of Pentacles, what you're going to find is there's a need to release some things that you've been holding on to. Yeah, Judgment, this is going to be you realizing, like, if you keep telling the universe that, no, all I need is this little cup to swim in, you're going to keep missing that big old lake, river, ocean, whatever it is of love that's available for you. And so, it's not nobody else's fault. It's not nobody else's fault if you allow the fears to overcome you. Yeah, because in the past, you, with this situation, you decided, even though it felt so good, you decide, well, I guess I'm going to let it go. Why? The fears. The devil is here. Afraid of the devil. Look at you. Afraid of the devil. Okay, 3 of Wands. Okay, the situation is here to help clean it up. The situation is going to show you what energy needs to be cleaned up. The challenge is for you to adjust your frequency. The challenge for you is to adjust your resonance. The challenge for you is that you've been resonating with what you're used to. Your synaptic patterns of your brain is used to the same thing you've been getting. And the same thing you've been getting been making you feel like you're the only light in the bunch, but you're not the only light in the bunch. You just keep sitting in a dark bunch instead of sitting with the light bunch. Hello, everybody got their own light, except for some of them have dimmed it so much you can't see it glow no more. This is about a person who can see the truth and they speak the truth. Okay, somebody talking it. And here, you need to mind your business instead of worrying about what everybody else got to say. Okay, and then here's the thing: you're so used to listening to certain ones. That you block out what others are saying. Okay, you block out what others are saying. It looks like something's going to take over you. You're going to have to take action, yeah, because you asked for something to happen in your life. The woman with the Magician here, you asked for something to happen in your life. You asked for clarity. The divine plan is being shown to you. The agendas are being shown to you. It's study time. You know what I'm saying about these devil energies that's in your life. You have a choice to make here. That's a blessing. Is you got a choice to make here. Before, you were just waiting for stuff to happen. Now you got to make choices, but there's that energy around you that seeks to control, that seeks to manipulate by any means necessary. Yeah. The thing is, somebody in your life, they're going to give you, they're opening the door. There's this presence of this one that the dark energies in your life do not want you to connect with. But the presence of this one indicates a portal. Why? Because you're not, this person is also a light. This person also has their own light. Well, those little dark demon energies that's sitting around you, those dark fear-based energies that's sitting around you, those dark things will never change, things never get better. There's no good people out there. Energies that's sitting around you. Oh, they can see it. And they know that if you go that way, you're going out the door, honey. Yeah, the path for you is choose love. There's 2 cups of love here. There's 2 holding hands. These are the 2 people with light. Okay, 2 people with light. Go to the love. Go to love. Go where the light is. Yeah, springtime renewal. This is going to bring new life into your life. This is going to be new energy, a breath of fresh air. I heard it's a breath of fresh air. Yeah. This is about growing flowers in your life, honey, making life filled with flowers so it smells good. Yeah. In the past, when this person, this beautiful light-based person that's light-based like you are light-based, came into your life, it was an opportunity for you to let go of the old life. Yeah, it was. But you decided to hold on to the problem, 5 of Wands. You decided to hold on to the problem. Let me just keep playing this game with these people and see how that goes. But in the hidden blessing is you still got an opportunity to get out of there with the Chariot. Yeah. You still got an opportunity to get out of there with the Chariot. The challenge is to see the light of day, honey. See what's right in front of your face with the sun. Sometimes the evidence is right in front of your face and you just can't see it. Because in your environment, the star is here. Somebody who is blessed, safe, and protected. Somebody who came into your life as a blessing is here. This person came into your life as a portal to help you get beyond where you've ever been, to get towards where you want to be, closer to your dreams. Yeah, love is where it's at. But it requires that you let go of what has died. In this image here with the letting go, you see the autumn leaves falling. Some people was meant to leave your life. And here you are. You trying to, I heard glue them, super glue them, tape them back up to your branches. Honey, they're meant to leave. Why you trying to stick to what's dead? I heard you got to let what's dead die. This is all about cleaning up your own garden, tending to your own needs, self-development. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. She's a perfect gardener. Listen, a perfect gardener knows that there are cycles and seasons. And when those leaves all fall, when it's time for them to leave, they clean up the mess and they keep it going. They keep watering what's growing. Okay, that's something here this life is guiding you to do. Yeah, Temperance was here. This situation caused some agitation. This situation caused some nerves, some anxieties to flare up because it was so different. You know, that happens. Every time you put yourself in a new energy, that's going to happen because your frequency, your own energy is not accustomed to that higher vibration. When you push yourself to a better place, when you take yourself to some place you've never been before, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You don't know that frequency. Temperance here. This was an opportunity to switch out what you have for something better, but it caused you to get nervous. That's normal. That's human. But now you're at a crossroads. You got to choose this way or that way because you're seeing more light of day now. Light of day is coming up, yeah? In the hidden blessing, the snow day is here. This is hidden blessing is it's still the sowing the seeds time. It's still winter time. Okay, maybe you are in the northern hemisphere and it's still winter time. Okay, either way, wherever you're at in the world, it's the time of sowing seeds. It's snow day. You got time. The situation is going cold in some sort of way, and it's helping you to see where the warmth is, I heard. Yeah, in the challenge, 6 of Cups. The challenge is to realize how in the heck did I get so used to with just settling for mediocre, settling for less love, settling for less in matters of love, settling for small. Where did I get happy swimming around this cup when there's a whole ocean right there for me? Where did I get happy with just a little bit of love? And then as soon as I get a whole lot of love presented to me, it causes me to run away. What the heck is that? Challenge is to look at the truth of that, okay? In your environment, the 10 of Wands, somebody realizes that they are not accountable for your choices and they literally can't do nothing to change you. So they're letting you figure it out. They're letting you carry your weights and they're carrying their own responsibility. They also have a responsibility for whether they're going to settle for a great big bucket of love, a great big ocean of love, or a little tiny cup. And if you is comfortable in the little cup, this person's like, I don't swim in a little cup of love. I got a whole ocean of love. You can come with me, but that's where I'm going. And if you don't want to come with me, that's fine. I'm still going. Okay, this person takes responsibility for their own thing. Now, which side of the page are you on? Because you could be on either side of this. Yeah, guidance here. There's a need to find emotional stability. Find that Ace of Cups. I love in this Hora cup card here. We have the person sitting there with the remote control and a painting of the Ace of Cups. Right now, this self-love, that big old ocean of love, okay, could be an image to you. You're realizing that your programming has had you swimming in a little cup of love when there's so much more available for you. With the remote control, you're changing that programming. You're realizing that that little cup of love you've been swimming in is nothing but this image that somebody painted for you. Where'd you figure that out? You're looking at that with the Six of Cups. Where did you get the idea that love is so small? That love is so restrictive, that love is so limiting, okay? When really true love is very liberating, it's freeing, okay? And it's here, it's trying to free you from being in a little tiny cup when you've been to swim in a big old ocean. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're going to be pressed with an opportunity here to birth a new life with the Empress, to step into your value, step into your worth, to receive the love that you have asked for, to birth something new into your life. You're going to be pressed with that opportunity here. Yeah, because in the past, the situation that you had was exactly where you belong. Somebody tried to show you what it was like to swim in an ocean of love, and you jumped into the cup. But you realize, like, oh my God, that felt so good. It felt so good being around this person. It felt so good being in that energy of being in love. Okay. It felt so good being in that energy of pure positivity. I love that. That was great. You realize that's where you belong. And so right now it's like life is giving you opportunity to step forward and take action to receive it. Let that make a mark in your life, and let that make you choose differently. And the hidden blessing is all these difficulties, all these fears and anxieties. What they've helped you to do is identify where you really want to be and find more alignment so things can come together in your own mind, so you can make sense of things in your own mind. Okay, how did you get so used to settling for less in love? And why were you afraid of more love? This creates the magic for you. The thing is, you've got one of the big challenges. You got to realize that you're a huge lover, baby. You are a light on this earth. You deserve to be with others who are like-minded, like energy. Yeah. And the thing is, in your environment, they're like, hell no, you can't go. Knight of Swords. There's certain ones that like, no, if you leave, where is my light going to be? Hold on. As long as you're there giving the light in their energy, they don't need to turn on their light. They don't need to be a light. They don't need to have that level of self-discovery and become all that they can be. Okay. They don't need to. Why? Because you're doing it for them. Okay. So somebody here wants to continue to thrive off of your light, and they don't care if you give up what's available for you, what you have been deserving of. Okay. Because what's happening is this is an experience where life is trying to align you with a like-minded energy, with somebody who can bring to the table what you bring to the table. Those who do not bring to the table what you bring to the table, but enjoy what you bring to the table, they enjoy the feast on your table. Oh, they love sitting at your table. They're going to be like, hell no, you can't go. They're going to protest this. They're not going to like it. They don't want you to take your light away, because where's the light going to be at if you leave? Yeah. The guidance for you. You need to step up on your feet and take action and follow through for yourself. King of Wands. Honey, you need to follow it. Where this love is real and you got a taste of it and you're like, oh man, that felt so good. That felt so good. Remember, simple basics here. Emotional GPS. If it feels like bliss, do more of this. When it feels like crap, flush it, because it's shit. See, that's what something here is here to motivate you. It feels so damn good. It makes you want to move. Makes you want to move your feet to the beat. Makes you want to dance. I feel like dancing. Okay, makes you feel like dancing. Makes you feel good. That's the direction you're supposed to go in. The Queen of Swords. It's going to require, at the end of the day, enforcing boundaries and limitations, seeing through the BS. The Queen of Swords, she don't play. And she can see all the plays that everybody's making. She sees the BS. She knows and recognizes what that is, and she's not interested. Okay, you're gonna have to stand up for what you really deserve. Limits and boundaries. Okay, at the end of the day in this, yeah. And Wheel of Fortune. You made a decision. You made a U-turn. You made a U-turn. In the past, you saw some signs. You made a U-turn on some situation. You let it go. Now you're asking yourself, what kind of decision did I make with the Hermit? Yeah. And your hidden blessing, this person, one of the decisions that you made, what you're realizing, this person was gold in your life. Ace of Pentacles. This person was a new energy, a new stable energy, a new solid one. Yeah. And then you backed away out of the opportunity. And the challenge here is the Page of Pentacles. The challenge is for you to realize, the challenge has literally been for you to learn and understand, what was it that I turned away from? What was that person really offering? What was that energy really? What was that opportunity really? Somebody here, you had a huge opportunity to make your dreams come true, and you got scared and you couldn't run. And it could have come with somebody's words. It was like, what seems too good to be true usually is. These freaking naysayers. In their life, everything that seemed too good to be true really is too good to be true. Why? Because they don't have the light inside. You got your own light. You are the light, baby. You have that hope. You have that knowing that something real, something better is coming for you. And it's that's bringing it to you. Of course, these ones who don't have their own light, that are thriving from sitting at your tables, being surrounded by your light, don't want to lose it. Of course, they're going to have something to say. Yeah, the Tower in your environment. Like, as you learn the truth about this new energy, this new opportunity, this new real solid one that's been presented to you, this is going to crumble what you thought was stable in your life, because it was all built on a false foundation. The Tower is coming down, and I also see the universe is about to break some stuff down for you. God is about to intervene. Divine intervention is about to happen here. I see that. Yeah, because you know what you seek is seeking you. What you wanted has been wanting you. It wanted you as much as you wanted it, and it was showing up. But wherever there was false beliefs here, they had to go, and this is going to be good news in your life. It's like when you finally clear the space of all the rubble, now you can get to skating in life. Okay, you can bounce, rock, skate, roll somewhere. I heard, yeah. In the past, this was a good time. You had enjoyed the ride while it lasted, but that ride came to an end. And what's happening now is, because you had that measure of enjoyment, you got this idea like, oh my gosh, you know how good it feels to swim in a whole river, lake, even a pond, compared to this little tiny cup. In other words, I've gotten a taste of what it feels like to have real love. I can't let that go. I want some more. Oh, even though it made you nervous, you always remember how freeing it felt to have that in your life. Yeah. The hidden blessing is the pain of realizing what you had and let go of is going to motivate you. It's really going to motivate you. The challenge is going to be the high priestess. You're going to have to go ghost on some folks. You're going to have to follow your own intuition, listen to that, heed that, and remove anything that's trying to hold you in that little tiny cup, because you belong in the big old ocean. You're a big fish. You were meant to swim. You are not meant to be contained in this little tiny image of what somebody thinks love is about. Yeah. In your environment, there's somebody here that came to give you the message, but they could have flown off when it looked like it was delivered. And what you need to do is, look, the Five of Cups. You're going to have to realize what holds water and what don't hold water. You're going to have to break the cup that has confined you. It's time for you to break the confines of that little bitty cup that people want to keep you in. Yeah. Because love grows wild like a dandelion, honey. It pops up everywhere. Love pops up everywhere. You got to be able to see it, okay? And some of it is fake love, okay? This dandelion, you're going to realize it was over there trying to look like the sun, but really it was just some weeds. It was trying to look like a light, but really it was just a weed, okay? It was just a weed to choke out the light out of you. You're going to realize that. Yeah, because somebody here, they saw what it was. They could see beyond the surface. Okay, they could divine. Maybe they told you some things, and as time has progressed, now you've seen the truth of their words. You couldn't see it at the moment, but it became true. And guess what? You're like, wow. All right, now you're absolutely right. Okay, exactly what somebody told you was going to happen is exactly what has happened. And it's because this person could see what was not there physically. They could see beyond. Yeah, this person came into your life as a teacher, a life lesson, to show you how things work, to show you the energy, show you how to work your power. Yeah. And the thing is, the person came and then they left. They left. I heard they left because you walked away. They left because you walked away. But one of the things that this person showed you is anything is possible. Anything is possible. Stop limiting yourself to that little bitty cup, baby. You deserve so much more. But the challenge is you got codependency and abandonment issues. You don't want to let go of what you have to get what you could have. But you will. Because what you could have is going to make you grow. And you're going to come through these codependency and abandonment issues. You will not be stuck there forever. This is not where you were meant to stay. Yeah. Yeah, somebody came in with the offer of love for you, Knight of Cups. Somebody came in with the offer of love. When they came in with the offer of love, the world, this is an opportunity now as you reflect back on the offer of love that was shown to you for you to level up. Somebody came in and showed you what love really looked like. They gave you a check on your heart. Somebody here gave you a health checkup on your heart. You received a love checkup, okay? This is causing, again, like I said, once you get that touch of love, once you get that caring concern, once you get true, pure, positive energy in your life, oh boy, you got a taste of that. I want some more. This experience now causes you to level up. It was guided to you by the Spirit, okay? The thing is, whoever that was, they sleeping easy. They sleeping easy, okay? And they're just chilling. They're just chilling. They're relaxed. They're not agitated. Nothing like that, okay? But the thing for you is to see the other perspective. Let the other shoe drop and let yourself see what you're really working with, okay? Whoever that was that's just chilling right now, they have gone their own way. They did what they came to do in your life. They did, okay? And now the challenge is for you to go ahead and choose to invest your energy wisely to get something that's all the way done, not part way, fully 100%, not 50%, not 70%. Honey, if it's a 50-50 situation, you're only getting half. But you've been used to swimming in 25%, honey. So 50% seems like a lot. So somebody giving you 50-50 seems like it's a lot, but it's not the 100% you deserve. It's not the 100% you deserve. Yeah. What's going to happen is you're going to see the truth here in this situation. You will see the truth here in the situation. How you've been the one who's accepting just a little bit of love, settling for less than you deserve. And had somebody who is a real one here to show you what it could be like. Yeah. You dismissed something. You didn't want to address. You didn't want to address the difference of opinion, the difference of perspective. You didn't want to address that. Now you're taking another look at that. Hold on, let me see that again. Let me look at that again. I see now you're taking another look at it. And as you do that, it's causing you to turn up your light, baby. Your light is shining even brighter, which means they really don't want to let you go now. Okay. But emotional mastery is where it's at. You're going to have to choose what works to elevate you emotionally, what really feels like love, putting true love in action. Do you understand that it is an act of love for you to remove your light from those who are not turning on their own light so that they have now the reason to turn on their own light? You've been enabling folks. Waiting to get love back from folks who couldn't give it to you, giving them what they were supposed to be generating for themselves. Okay, you've been enabling them to stay in the same damn position. And you had somebody, a real one, cross your life, and they weren't willing to do that for you. Yeah. They separated themselves. They say, oh, you don't want to acknowledge that you're the light and you're enabling these I heard these dark energies, these vampires. Okay, then they left. Yeah. And guess what? You're left here with the same struggle. You're left here in the same position with the same lessons in front of you. This is helping you grow stronger. The good part is when you finally make this break, honey, you're gonna be in your power like never before, and you will make that break. You will level up. That's what I see in your cards. You will level up. Yeah. Because in the past, you realized and you self-sabotaged yourself. You had a real one. You had a real opportunity here. You played your cards wrong. And now you have a choice to make. Again, what will you do with the cards that are now dealt to you? Okay. You have love here. What you're seeing is where you projected fears. Okay. Where you projected not good enoughness, where your codependency and abandonment issues cause you not to see things clearly. And the challenge for you is to acknowledge, recognize, see clearly, and speak it out, honey. Speak it out. There's some things some different things. They could be ideas, but I really feel like it's people that's connected to you. And the thing of it is, it's difficult for you to cut them off because you're not really a cut them off type of person. Oh, you're good at cutting off. That's what's really good for you because it feels so different, because it's not comfortable to you. But all this stuff that keeps the mediocre energy flowing, that's your comfort zone. It's going to be difficult for you to change your comfort zone. 10 of Pentacles, this could be your family. This could be people that you look at as family. This is people that's busy playing games with you. Okay, somebody finna win this game. Okay, somebody's finna win this game. I see this is time. The opportunity is here for you to level up through finishing these soul contracts. You have soul contracts. These people, you love them, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing is you're about to discover is they came into your life to show you what love is when it's in restriction, when it's not full. And once that soul lesson is learned, you'll be out of there. Yeah, see, 10 of Swords. You will put an end to it. You might get a tattoo to symbolize what it was, but you're out. Okay, you're leaving it. Yeah, everything is temporary. There's another tattoo. Okay, you realizing that everything is temporary. Even the great things that show up to teach you the great lessons, even the difficult things that show up to teach you the difficult lessons, it's all temporary. It's all meant to advance you. It's all meant for you to learn. You're figuring that out. Yeah. Because you were connected to somebody at a soul level. You were drawn together by fate, by forces greater than you could see. And the same thing happened again. You did the same thing when that great thing showed up in your life, because it felt difficult swimming in that big old free ocean instead of a little tiny glass You've been used to floating in this little tiny glass, little tiny cup. Okay. So you did the same. You're like, hold on, I need the safety and comfort of my little tiny glass. What do you mean I'm free? I don't know how to be free. Somebody here didn't know how to be free. Well, all that did was show you it's time to get to work. It's time to wake up, smell the coffee, and get to work. What the grind is there. Yeah. And so here you go. The difficult thing is to choose the path of self-love. Get on that. Get on that. That's the work that's in front of you. Because somebody here, they have showed you exactly what that looks like. Somebody here, they're emotionally independent. You couldn't influence them emotionally. You couldn't trap them. You couldn't do the same little manipulations that kept this other little small circle floating around you. You do things for them. They stay happy. They stick around. You don't want to let folks go. Well, somebody here didn't play by those same rules. Somebody here had an expanded awareness. They knew what it was like to swim in the big ocean of love. And they were like, oh, you want me to jump in that little cup with you? No, baby, I don't swim in a cup. You want to be in love with me? You want to spend more time with me? You want to move forward with me? You're going to have to free yourself from the little cup and come on into this ocean. See, I got a whole big ocean. I got a whole coral reef over there where I live. It's beautiful. I'm not jumping in a little tiny cup. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's time for you to have a new day. See what that sunrise feels like in your life. It's time for you to see what great love feels like, what it feels like to have more expanded experience in love. Yeah. And guess what? Luck is on your side, because when you make that move, you attracted this whole experience with this one for a reason. It's time. It's your season, baby. Yeah. In your past, you've been giving away so much of your energy with the Six of Pentacles and not receiving. You've been giving, but you haven't been receiving. Again, you could have attached love to acts of service or to being able to do for somebody. You know, if you can't do for somebody, what is your worth? Somebody here, your worth was attached to what you could do for somebody else who doesn't have as much as you do to give. For you, if you couldn't give more, if there was reciprocation, then it was almost like a slap in the face. You don't know how to receive reciprocation. You know how to give, but you don't know how to receive. And now you're like, but it felt so good to be basking in the love where everybody came to the table and everybody contributed to the table. And you know, this situation here, I just heard this sidebar message for somebody. You have fed them so many times, and now that you're hungry, they ain't got nothing to feed you. Oh boy, that's a challenge. Yeah, because here in the hand, you're realizing you've been selling yourself short with thrift shop magic, honey. You've been under the spell of getting less for so long, and the challenge for you is to put that hand up and say, stop. In the name of love. Okay, but before you break your own heart, okay, listen. You are realizing here that where you've been putting everything you had into these certain connections, they're just not returning it to you. Yeah, the moon. In your environment, there's a lot of stuff that's been hidden in the dark that's trying to be shown to you. Eight of Swords. You caught up in your head about it, but there's purpose to that. It's to show you, like, listen, there's a better way. You could go swim in that ocean. You're not so far away from that ocean of love, but you got to put yourself there. You got to choose it. You got to want it. You got to go for it. Because the Four of Pentacles, you barely been holding on to your own. You know, if your finances went down, if you barely was scrounging to make it and all that stuff, that's because you got all these vampires, these leeches hanging off of you. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Listen, as you've been feeding so much, you keep taking everything out of your pocket, putting it into somebody else's pocket, you end up with nothing. But life is trying to make a return to you. Life is trying to reciprocate the energy to you. But when you see somebody coming in with a lot, why you got suspicions? Because you're too busy listening to folks who believes that it's too good to be true, nothing good can happen for you. This is your opportunity to stand up in your authority, stand up in your power, make a change, make a difference. There is love there. There is happiness. There is reciprocation. There's folks coming in with pure positive energy for joy, but that feels uncomfortable. Yeah. whoever came into your life to show this to you, they were coming in like this salt bath, a cleansing, a purification, okay? And now this is you being in the middle of big change. It's time for you to be in the middle of this big change. This is going to take you to the altar, honey, to the altar of your own elevation. Yes. And the bottom of the last card in all this is 1111. It's go time, baby. It's time to get into action. Let's read your Alpha and Omega messages. This is what I have for you. Download today. The Guardian of Thought. You may be called upon to be a spokesperson for a cause close to your heart. Your angels will give you the perfect words and you'll do brilliantly. You may be asked to be a mentor or find one yourself. This situation involves someone who's professional with a positive attitude and fresh ideas. This person, who could be you, may be emotionally unavailable. So that message is there. Have you been emotionally unavailable? Because you're busy trying to teach people who don't know better. And when the lesson shows up for you, you're too busy talking to those who ain't paying attention, who aren't getting the lesson anyways, that you can't even catch a lesson that was there for you. But now you're rethinking this situation, okay? You're looking at it. Oh, dang, I was emotionally unavailable for somebody who was offering me an ocean of love because I'm so used to swimming in this little cup of love. What the heck? Okay, dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it. And be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results, miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. And I feel like the big thing is you need to tell yourself the truth. Like, seriously, I'm so uncomfortable with big love in my life that I keep settling for mediocre love. Help me see how I can settle for the big love. How can I open up my mind to be more free, to love and receive love? Why do I feel like I have to only be the one to give and not receive? And how can I change that? Please let me have this experience again. That's what I heard. And it's like the universe has got that experience lined up for you time and time again. You just got to choose it. And when you express this to the universe, oh, yeah, they're going to be ready to respond. So this is what I have for you today. Thank you for showing up. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. And that's all, folks. Until next time. Later, baby. And I'm out.